What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's solve this math question that says find the values of m for which m cubed plus 5m is equal to 42. Well, our first step will be for us to move 42 to the left hand side. So this becomes m cubed plus 5m, and as 42 crosses to the left, it becomes minus 42. And this is equal to 0. Very good. Now, our next step will be for us to split 42 into two numbers, which is the addition of two numbers. And one of these numbers must be a perfect cube, because I have m cubed here. 42 is equal to, well, the perfect cube that is lesser than 42 is actually 27. Very good. And when I add 15 to 27, it gives 42. So I'm going to be writing this in place of 42. So this will be m cubed plus 5m minus 42. I'm writing 27 plus 15. Very good. And this is equal to 0. Now, our next step will be for us to open up this bracket using this negative. So we have m cubed plus 5m. Now, this becomes minus 27. And minus times plus is minus 15. And this is equal to 0. Very good. Now, I'm going to be bringing together the perfect cubes. So this is a perfect cube. So that's m cubed. The other perfect cube I have there is negative 27. So I'm going to be writing that, negative 27. And then I'll write plus 5m. So plus 5m. Then lastly, minus 15. So minus 15 equal to 0. Very good. So this simplifies into m cubed minus 27, a perfect cube, which can be written as 3 cubed. Very good. Plus 5m minus 15 equal to 0. Very good. Now, our next step will be for us to bring out a property of difference of two cubes, since we have difference of two cubes here. A property of difference of two cubes, let's say for example, a cubed minus b cubed. This is equal to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So we're going to be using this property of difference of two cubes here. And now by comparing, you see that a represents m and b represents 3. Very good. So writing this in this form, we have a minus b, which is m minus 3. So m minus 3 times a squared, that's m squared, plus a times b, that is m times 3, which gives 3m, and then plus b squared, that's 3 squared. 3 squared is 9, so I'm going to be putting 9 here. Very good. Close brackets. So I have been able to write this in this form, the property of difference of two cubes. So continue, plus 5m, so plus 5m minus 15 equal to 0. Now our next step will be for us to factorize this. So this will be m minus 3 times m squared plus 3m plus 9 plus, now notice that 5 is common, so I can write out 5 open a bracket. So 5m divided by 5, I have m, minus 15 divided by 5, I have 3. Very good. And this is equal to 0. Now notice that we have m minus 3 common. So we can factor out m minus 3 because it is common, and then open a bracket. So m minus 3 times m squared plus 3m plus 9 divided by m minus 3, I'll have this, which is m squared plus 3m plus 9. Very good. Plus 5 times m minus 3 divided by m minus 3, I'll have 5. So plus 5. Very good. And this is equal to 0. And now simplifying what we have here, we have m minus 3 times, this is m squared plus 3m, and then 9 plus 5 is 14. So plus 14 equal to 0. Very good. So we have two cases. The first case is m minus 3 equal to 0. And the second case is m squared plus 3m plus 14 equal to 0. So this is case 1 and this is case 2. So we're going to be solving these cases one after the other. So now starting the first case, so we'll call this case 1. For case 1, we have m minus 3 to be equal to 0. So we can get the first solution for m by moving negative 3 to the right hand side. And when negative 3 crosses to the right, it becomes positive 3. So this is our first solution for m, and it is a real solution. Very good. Now let's move on to case 2. So for case 2, we have m squared plus 3m plus 14 to be equal to 0. When we're looking at this quadratic equation, it cannot be factorized. And because of that, we're going to be using the quadratic formula to solve this. So a is the coefficient of m squared, and that's 1. B is the coefficient of m, and that's 3. And c is the constant term, which is 14. Very good. And since we're looking for m, the quadratic formula that we're using will be negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2e. Very good. So now let's substitute into our quadratic formula. So m will then be minus b, and what is b? B is 3 plus or minus the square root of b squared, that's 3 squared, minus 4 times a times c. So 4 times a, what is a? A is 1 times c, what is c? C is 14. Very good. All over 2 times a, 2 times a, that's 2 times 1. Very good. And now simplifying further, we have m to be negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 squared is 9 minus 4 times 1 times 14 gives 56. All over 2 times 1 is 2. And then simplifying further, m will be negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 minus 56 is actually negative 47. Very good. All over 2. Now our next step will be for us to simplify this negative 47 inside. So this will be, I'm going to be writing that here. This is negative 3 plus or minus the square root of Negative 47 is same as negative 1 times 47 because this results to negative 47. Very good. So all over 2. Now let's apply this property of surd that says when I have the square root of a times b, this is simplified into the square root of a times the square root of b. We're going to be applying this to what we have here. So making m to be negative 3 plus or minus the square root of negative 1 times the square root of 47. Very good. All over 2. And now simplifying further, m will be negative 3 plus or minus. The square root of negative 1 is actually I, which is iota, times 47 is not a perfect square, so we're going to be leaving it like that. Square root of 47 all over 2. Making our answer or solution for m to be negative 3 plus or minus I times the square root of 47 is I root 47. Very good. All over 2. So there are actually two values of m here. So the first value is, okay, this is supposed to be the second solution to m because we've already got one real solution. So this is negative 3 plus or minus, oh sorry, I'm picking just the plus, I root 47, very good, all over 2. So this is a second solution for m. And then the third solution for m will be negative 3. This time we go with the negative I root 47 all over 2. Very good. So we've got 3 total solutions for m, in which we have one real solution and 2 complex solutions. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.